I heard Mr. Howe found himself a pretty blonde thing. Nothing. She's been too busy with the pool boy.
Who are you people? Mercenaries? Are you sure you're in the right part of town?
Feel free to look around the house. We're working on some really interesting projects.
They've added more guards, looks like.
Is that a grave over there? I'd almost feel sorry for them if Gwen wasn't so... Gwen.
I mean, I guess that's romantic. The money kind of wrecks it, though.
I reckon it's a good thing this proposal was never delivered. My family will be avenged. Too soon to be back.
Arrested, charged with treason.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. You do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help.
Hey, did you ask your wife about your concerns about her?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
Come on, man. You can't leave me wondering.
This is Bellamy Ward, PAL operational test number, 110. I've adjusted the angle of the solar collectors by 3.12 degrees to improve the energy transmission from the photonic amplification lenses. I've also attached a more sensitive voltmeter to the test panel, so I can hopefully get a more accurate reading of the conversion rate. Everything's set. Here we go. The photon amplification lenses are operating at 60% ambient light, approximately what we would expect on a typical day in Colorado Springs. Checking the voltmeter now. Yes, it's working! Energy storage is 12% above norm. This is better than I hoped. Now, if I can get the storage rate up to 25%, we'll have surplus power running into the batteries each day. For the first time since the deluge of fire, Colorado Springs will have all the electricity it needs. I can't wait to show this to Theo and Megan. They'll be so excited.
Hey, another weird chicken.
and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Saul Buchanan Colorado Heritage Museum. You're about to embark on a journey through history as we share with you the people and events that made Colorado what it is today. Our new and improved animatronic exhibits will bring history to life as you learn about the rise of the patriarch, the unification of the 100 families, and their battles against the Monster Army and the Plains Gangs. The staff of the Colorado Heritage Museum asks that you do not interact with the exhibits. Ready? Let's go!
I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. We've got
Little Vegas closed until further notice. City dumped totally lame by local youth.
Would you rather freeze to death or burn?
You're a barrel of monkeys, huh?
Hey.
Chocolate pudding for me.
Okay.
We never keep folks in these cells for long. It's off to the pillories with them.
Nice to see the city back to life.
99 bottles of booze on the
People are
wall.
shopping,
99 bottles of booze.
Almost like we were never attacked at all. It's gonna take months to recruit enough new marshals to replace the ones lost.
The food you're feeding us is gonna cause a mutiny. I'd hire a cook if I was you.
That's a lot of refugees. Are you planning to take care of all of them, or just see how many survive the day? What do you need, Rangers? That's what you pay me for. Have a seat. I don't mind not having to clean and suture a festering wound.
Innkeepers. How do they have our oil buried under their land?
You know, if Daisy would just let us off our chain for once, it would be our land.
Those pretend cowboys wouldn't stand a chance against the real thing.
Us marshals would squeeze the oil out of them until they hollered uncle.
What if we had animatronic displays, like in the Patriarch's Museum in downtown?
Isn't that how you get, robots?
Robots are autonomous. Animatronics are just machines.
I don't know what those words mean, but I'd still shoot first and ask questions later.
Okay, maybe not.
Robot mascots of pre-war PSAs, Peek and Poke were meant to show the right and wrong ways of preparing for the end of the world. Each vignette humorously contrasted Noble Peek's forethought and generosity and Poke's short-sightedness and greed. Since the deluge, the billboards have been often modified by survivalists who change the art and the message to suit the times, resulting in a darker humor than the original creators ever intended.
Check.
13C.
13C.
1B.
1B, got it.
2B.
Not seeing 2B.
Are you sure?
Found it. Sorry, 2B.
Good. Okay. 4A.
Yep, 4A.
Hey, Rangers! Hope you like what I've done with the space.
That Valor kid doesn't sound much more stable than his brother.
We're cool. Plenty of space for you, plenty of space for us. Everything's cool.
Cool.
Guessing it's gonna be tough getting that Valor kid out of Denver in one piece. But it's gotta be done.
Been sleeping soundly for the first time in my life.
Feels a whole lot safer around here, now that you Rangers are in charge.
Sorry I told the Rangers everywhere in the doses at the same, boss. But I swear you, I didn't give you a swearer. Shut up, you idiot. Shut up. What? Shit. Have they been here the whole time?
Be glad I can't reach you, Mac. Or you'd be missing your eyes, too. You come here to point your fingers and say, that's the bad guy? Hope you have eyes in the back of your heads, Rangers. Hope you have eyes in the back of your heads, Rangers.
What have I done?
You're a worm, Isaac. I should have killed you.
What have I done?
This is a better justice than you deserve.
What have I done?
What do you think? Scrubbed up nice, huh? What can I do for you? Isaac and his friends have been no trouble. I know they acted remarkably stupid, even by the metric of hot-headed teenagers. But now, they see the error of their ways. Them being here, instead of bleeding out among the rocks at the garden, or frozen on those nightmarish pillories, is what true justice looks like, Rangers. Someday we'll be able to let them out, and they will spend the rest of their lives working to better Colorado. Good luck out there. What can I do for you? Farron Brygo, Vice Vendor, Dishonorable Degenerate, Cartel Commander, and Gregarious Gentleman. He's been working that silver tongue, but he's been well behaved otherwise. I know it is a bit much to hope that, at his age, he'd turn from his old habits and become useful to our community, but that's not a good enough reason to execute him. My hope? That holdouts from his organization see how well he's being treated, and start thinking about giving up their old ways. I want them to realize they can still have a life without fear of violent retribution. It might be a bit of wishful thinking, but McTavish was pretty surly when he was brought in, but he's mellowed a little since we got to talking. Did he tell you that his injuries came from just a few hours up on the pillories for a relatively minor crime? Violence begets violence begets violence. I'm not saying he's not culpable. All those deaths during the Dorsey raid are his to answer for. But had he been given real justice instead of having his body mangled, maybe those people would be alive today. Not much to report. Everyone's behaving, relatively speaking. Good luck out there.
What have I done?
Gonna try to get my sister a job here.
Huh. After all these years, we finally brought Brygo to justice. Wow.
Got a proposition for you, Rangers.
real funny cartoon in there. When Jeffy ripped the robo arm off that scar collector and cracked up.
I was gonna ask about the articles, but... no.
Scandal at Little Vegas nightclub. Brygo linked to Dorsey attack.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You'll get drummed out in a
Did
second.
you just give me a...
Brygo arrested, charged with treason. Little Vegas closed until further notice. City dubbed totally lame by local youth. Scandal at Little Vegas nightclub. Brygo linked to Dorsey attack.
Read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Oh, real funny cartoon in there. When Jeffy ripped the robo arm off that scar collector and cracked up.
I was gonna ask about the articles.
Baron Brygo arrested, charged with treason. Little Vegas closed until further notice. City dubbed totally lame by local youth.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You'll get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they can use my help.
Yeah? This is the Sans Lux Apartments? Who's there? What? You're here? I don't believe it. Come in, come in.
I can't believe you came. Those goddamn marshals never come. They think I'm a pest. I'm vigilant, is what I am. V-I-G-I-L-A-N-T. Anyhow, I hope you're ready for trouble, Rangers, 'cause I got a situation here. They're bought and paid for. Sure as hell never help ordinary citizens, let me tell you. Unless you pay them extra, but I never pay anybody until they earn it. Because I ask them to do their job. They hate that, the lazy, fat-ass carbuncles. If they never did a lick of work in their lives, it would be too much for them. Ugh. The guy in room 3, Irv. He's not supposed to have anybody else living there, but I hear voices in there all the time. They're always banging on stuff, and I can smell burning and bleach and I don't know what else. Make him stop it or throw him out. Either one is fine with me. He just says there's nothing going on and there's no one in there but him. Lying to my face like I don't know shit from diamonds. How dare he? Apartment room 3, end of the long hallway. The door's on the right. I know he's up to something. I just know it.
Is it her that smells like cats? Or the whole place?
Fuck off. Huh? Get the fuck out of my apartment.
Rainbow tables used to break encryption. Meat space demons intercepted. Display rendered objects and assigned to translation vectors. Redundant variable detection grid populated by live stream data. Alert. Do not delete local references to object. If memory allocation is null, then unhandled exception occurs. Avoid unintentional unsigned wraparounds.
Hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye. 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 11, and 11. Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. Sacramento, California. What's my name? Why don't you tell me my name? Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. The square of the hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye. 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 11, 11. Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. Eureka! The secret at last! 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 11, and 11. Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. Josephine? Can you see me? Do I exist? The square of the hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye. God, the greatest mind of a generation. Thrown down the Gazman-Platz. Home again, juggity jug. Home again, juggity jug. Home again, juggity jug. Josephine? Thank you so much. You have been the most... Again, home again. Juggity, juggity, jug. Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. I am a human, just... Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. Thank God, the greatest mind of a generation, thrown down the Gazaman Platz.
We're in it now.
You have been the most gracious of hosts. Well, did our Josephine? I am a human just like you. I Swivish Cup Schmiddle to... What's my name? Why don't you tell me my name? Home again. Juggity, juggity, jug. Star Wars Josephine? Sunday, Nitro Burning Funny Car!
Got a bead on him.
One, 3, 5, 7, 11. Home again, juggity juggity jug. The secret at last! One, 3, 5, 7, 11. 11. 11. Home again, juggity juggity jug. Thank you so much. You have been the most gracious of hosts. Sunday, Nitro Burning Funny Card! Can you see me? Do not resist. can see my own self. The length of the hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye.
So, what'd you find in apartment 3? Was he making bombs like I said? Weirder how? Yeah, You were right. That's weirder than making bombs. Can I at least go in and clean up? Oh, his security deposit's not gonna cover the repairs, is it? If he wasn't in his apartment, then he's probably at the bookshop in Market Square. Look for a skinny guy, always wearing a lab coat. Let me know what happens.
Hi. Do you have any books on cloning?
On what? Clowning? No clown books, sorry.
No, cloning! You know, using your own genetic material to make a new human.
Oh, you mean fucking. Yes, I've got plenty of books about fucking.
What? No, not fucking! Cloning! It's how you make new humans without sex.
Jesus. Why would anyone want to do that?
Books for sale! I guess. Who are you? I'm Irv. What do you want? Oh no! Did you kill them? Oh, poor clones. They never really acted right. I screwed up the formula somehow. Well, I guess I'm kinda afraid to make friends the normal way, so I made them an abnormal way. Only I didn't do it very well. When they came out of the chamber, there was something wrong with them. They were really stupid and really, really crazy. And they just got crazier day by day. If I hadn't run out of the apartment today, they would have killed me. I'm a bad father. I'm a bad father. Please don't tell the marshals, but I'm one of his clones. Unfortunately, I'm 4th generation, at least. So I'm not as smart as the original. Smart enough to use Dr. Finster's notes to get the cloning machine working again, but not smart enough to make good quality clones. I can't even make one as good as myself, and I'm not that good. Bits of me don't work very well at all. Oh, Dr. Finster was a genius. He's the only person in the world to have mastered the cloning of humans. He may have become a little paranoid at the end, but that doesn't lessen any of the good he gave to the world. Until he decided all humans had to die. He was a real humanitarian. The original? No, not anymore, but I guess, in a way, as long as I'm alive, he is too, because I'm him, aren't I? I'm him, but not the part of him that wanted to wipe out the entire human race, right? Yeah? I wasn't suggesting, no. You know the whole nature versus nurture debate? How some things are genetic and some things you learn? Well, that killing everybody part of him, that was nurture. He wasn't born that way, and neither am I swear. You believe me, don't you? Oh, thank God. So, you're not gonna arrest me? You're gonna let me be a real scientist? This is the best! I'm so grateful! I'll do good work for you, I promise. Thank you so much!
Maybe I'll join the marshals. You do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you crack pot.
I'm sure they could use my help.
Any word on the loony in number 3 yet, Rangers? About time. Gonna take me a week to clean up that mess. What was his deal, anyway? Ah, that's kinda sad. What did you do with him? Well, how about that? I'm glad to hear it. Never wished the poor man ill, just didn't want him here. Thank you, Rangers. Here's a little something for taking care of the problem and tying it up in a pretty bow. So long. Oh, my sciatica.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. You do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second.
Scandal at Little Vegas nightclub. Brygo linked to Dorsey attack. Baron Brygo arrested, charged with treason.
Read the last issue of the Colorado Patriot?
Oh, real funny cartoon in there. When Jeffy ripped the robo arm off that scar collector, I cracked up.
I was gonna...
Hey, who's in charge?
Here to
in
serve.
here?
You think that chicken is edible? Or will we be picking wires out of our teeth?
What do you need, Rangers? Of course, no sense in bleeding all over the place. Have a seat. I won't. I never do.
Hi, Rangers. Thanks again for letting me work for you. This is so exciting. I am so happy. I'm learning so much. All my life I wanted to be a scientist, but all I could do was read the books and dream. And now I can actually do things. It's incredible. He's wonderful. He's almost as smart as Dr. Finster, but without all the, you know, evil. Oh, an amplifier that goes to 11. Yes, theoretically. I can have the machine take your genetic material and run the process, but no guarantee what comes out the other end. I did make a few tweaks to the process, though, so whatever it is, it probably won't be so angry. Probably. Okay, well, how exciting! But before we start, one tiny caveat. The process requires special genetic material, and I've only got enough for one clone, so if anything happens to our new friend, try to recover its remains so we can reuse them. Now, put your palm on the machine right here. Hey, this one can talk.
Dorsey, calling the Rangers. You killed my brother Jarrett, remember? Then y'all ran off like cowards before I could find you. Well, now you're gonna come find me. Unless you want all of Colorado to hear me kill a bunch of innocent folk 'cause you was too chicken to save them. Got a whole family trapped in their homestead. About 3 generations worth. Now, if you don't want them to be the next to die in the day you lose your blood, you better come up north and take their place. Real funny, Rangers. Real fucking funny. I caught one before they all got in the door. Well, how do you like their jokes? The rest of them go when I get bored, Rangers. So you better hurry, 'cause I was born restless.
Come in, November 1. Receiving an urgent distress call in your area. Patching it through.
This is Arapahoe 44. We're pinned down on 25 south of Colorado Springs. 2 escorts killed, and these motherfuckers are circling back. Oh, fuck! Here they come! Oh, fuck!
44! Are you there, 44? The Rangers will get somebody to your location right away. Copy? 44! Do you copy? Lost contact. You heard them, November. And listen, this isn't just any convoy. A44 is hauling new power armor for the Marshals. It is. The Patriarch will expect us to make recovering that power armor our highest priority. Get there fast, and you should be able to save that cargo. Over and out.
We just wanna talk.
We can talk through the door just fine.
You also want to steal all your shit, maybe. Cut your lip.
Know what? I think I'll keep the door closed.
Rangers! They got the jump on us!
Let's get them.
Easy now, cousins. Before we get to the killing, I'm gonna give these Heartlanders the chance to apologize for killing my brother Jarrett. Go on, Rangers. Tell us how sorry you are. Are you pretending you meant that? Are you pretending you care even the tiniest little bit about my baby brother? Listen up, you cat-loving simp! My name is Erastus Dorsey of the Dorsey clan, and we were sent by God to find you, hunt you, and wipe you from the face of the earth. But now, you've gone and killed my brother, so I'm adding my own wrath to the wrath of God. This ain't just the deluge of blood anymore. It's vengeance. I'm gonna peel off an inch of your skin for every tear I shed over the death of that poor, sweet angel boy. And Rangers, I shed 1,000. You taunting me again with Jarrett's death? Oh, then the time for talking is over. God says it's time for the skinning knife. Don't listen to them! We outnumber them 2 to 1!
Oh, that may be true, Erastus, but so did Jarrett and his boys, right?
Yeah, a lot of us could die.
Who cares? Jarrett's gotta be avenged!
Sorry, Erastus. Put your gun up. We want to get home alive.
Cowards! Traitors! Apostates! This is mutiny! You don't deserve to be washed in the deluge! Calculate this, motherfuckers! My knife plus your belly equals your intestines steaming in the snow! You hear me?
Come on, Erastus, stand down. Let's get out of here.
You ain't seen the last of me, you butchers!
We can talk through the door.
Thanks for the help, strangers. In all our years, we ain't never seen raiders put up their guns and walk away. How'd you do that?
We're the Hoons, by the way. My name's Avie, and this here's my husband Angus. You strangers saved our whole family from those bushwhackers, except for poor Dee. Who are you folks anyway?
Desert Rangers? Well, that's a new one on me. But we're always the last to get news, living way up here.
Tell you what, we ain't got much money, but we got more bullets stashed than we'll ever need. Back when we were young, we were always saving for the next shootout.
That ain't near enough for saving our lives, but maybe it'll help keep you safe. Questions? Okay, let's hear 'em. Never even heard of them. We get some strange folk up here, and other things that ain't folk at all. But I don't recall any Dorseys.
They're one of the original 100 families, Mr. Hoon, from down in Colorado Springs. We thought they'd been wiped out, but they've been hiding all these years.
Huh. I thought the 100 families was high class. Them folks was not high class. Sure is. You've got a good eye.
That gun was handmade by our son, Alistair, back when he joined the Patriarch's Marshals. Being a Hoon, he figured he could make a better rifle than the standard issue. And as you could see, he was right. Didn't save him, though. Some yahoo shot him down while he was trying to break up a fight. The gun's all we have left of him, so we like to keep it close.
Been a few years now. Still proud of him, even though he's gone. Sad story behind that grave, Rangers. About 40 years ago, when my folks were still living, a beautiful lady came up this way from the big city. Stayed with us for a night before heading out on her own. We warned her not to go by herself on account of all the nasty critters, but she wouldn't listen. My pappy and me were worried, so we followed her. Found her up in that clearing. She'd hanged herself from a tree. She left a note tied to her body. He took everything, so I chose nothing. She never told us her name, so we carved that on her grave. Buried her up there with a few personal things she had on her. Not long after that, some official-looking folks from the city came around asking about the lady. We told them what happened and showed them her grave. Didn't look too pleased, but they thanked us and never came back. Mostly by hunting game and growing crops in the greenhouse. Before the deluge of fire, folks say there were all kinds of good things to eat. Now, all we got is beets, mushrooms, and cabbage.
They have broccoli down in the city, and parsnips too. What we wouldn't give for a decent parsnip.
A good man. He's kept Colorado alive for 50 years. Some folks might have gripes against him, but we don't pay him no mind.
We're old enough to remember the bad times before the Patriarch. Raiders, thieves, and wild men everywhere. That all stopped when the Patriarch took charge. Well, until those Dorseys showed up at our door. If you're ever up this way again, stop in and say hello. You're always welcome around here. What a cute little fella you got there. I ain't never seen a real cat before, except in old picture books.
I like his taste in hats. Is that a cat thing, wearing hats? Well, I'll be damned. Wish I'd been around to see that.
Maybe I can rustle him up some chow. You like beets, little fella? How about some nice cabbage? He don't seem much interested. I guess he ain't hungry right now. Best of luck and stay alive.
You pussies let them Dorseys go? After they murdered Dee Dee?
Elmore, these people saved our lives. Don't you ever talk to them like that.
All right, fine. Sorry.
My poor little girl. Don't know how I'm gonna tell her daddy when she's gone.
Spent the past 2 weeks in the field hunting a pack of raiders. They'd taken some of the local kids hostage, and we were keen to get them back. Lucky for us, they weren't too good at covering their tracks. Caught them in a box canyon and hit them right at daylight. Glad to say the kids are back with their kin, safe and sound. I've been promoted to full marshal. Ain't that something? I know you worry, Ma, but it really feels like I'm making a difference here. It's hard work, dangerous work, but I'm helping keep people safe. And that's gotta count for something in this fallen world. Anyhow, tell the family I miss them terribly, and I hope to see you and Pa soon. Your son, Alistair Hoon.
This house is so quiet without Dee Dee.
I asked my mother if she'd let me have Dee Dee's corpse. She said no.
I miss my brother Alistair. When's he coming home?
I'm gonna be Marshal one day. Just like Uncle Alistair.
Hey, Rangers! You tell your daddy, the Patriarch, that we robbed his convoy and got his marshal's power armor. Looks good on us, too. See you soon, Rangers. We got Colorado Springs in our sights. Oh, and we were very respectful of the caravan guards. You fucks were too lazy to come rescue. We built a shrine in their honor.
Let's put the...
Got him cold.
Out of nowhere.
to the Strike Back Pirate Radio. Striking back at big government with the most dangerous weapon in the arsenal of any resistance. The truth. I'm Brad Conway, and today, we're gonna talk about those strange reports from the Antarctic wastes. What are the creatures that have been sighted by multiple sources off the frozen coasts of Earth's southernmost continent? Some say there are human-machine hybrids stalking the tundra. Are some kind of monstrous government experiments taking place somewhere in those icy seas? And if so, who in our government is responsible? And what is the purpose of these unholy creations?
Soon show at the Clown Museum in Arriba. Take the tour, then visit El Big Top and learn what it really means to be a clown. Children under 10 are free. We can't get enough of those cabronitos. Arriba, los payasos.
Hello all. My name is Flab, and it is my pleasure to bid you welcome to the bazaar. Come in, for the night air is chill, your wallet heavy, and our goods plentiful. Bring us your wealthy, your rich, your full purses. And if you can't afford it, just stay away. This has been a Monster Army production.
TJRIP here with a warning, warning, warning! Something is knocking in the dark. Everyone be careful, and be sure you always have a masher near you. Watch out. Ow, ow!
I assure you, your bizarre shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Amanda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shane. Ah, over here, friends. Welcome.
Mr. Fun Times here, with another strangling yarn. This one about an astute student who learned how to love to kill. Once there was a little boy who loved having pets. Oh, yes, cats, dogs, squirrels, badgers. He loved them all. And he especially loved them in a nice big stew with a sprig of thyme. It wasn't until the boy met little Annie that he began to develop other interests. He began to ply little Annie with gifts, trinkets, and tidbits from scrapyards wrapped in animal furs. Soon, little Annie came to love the boy and agreed to see him away from the adults. Thus, that little boy had finally lured his first human victim into his snare, his first trophy for his box of many knives. In our last episode, Hogo Fogo, master criminal of the Wild West, had cornered the lovely Winifred in the Stetson City Cemetery. As the dastardly villain closed in, he was confronted by Tornado Lou, the sultry songbird of the Trigger Whiskey Saloon. Now Lou lies dead at Hogo Fogo's feet, and poor Winifred has nowhere left to run.
No one can save you now, Winifred! You're mine!
No!
Madam, please. I assure you, your bizarre shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Amanda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shame. Ah, over here, friends. Welcome.